Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. And I have some thoughts to share with you today. As I was reading, I thought I would share them with you as we are waiting to start this new book. So I would love to know, where are you tuning in from? I'd love for you to say good morning. Let's see, what is today? Wednesday? Give me a piece of wisdom. If you could share like one thing, if you have like a sentence or a phrase that you're like, you know what, this is an incredible piece of wisdom that I read or was given to me by my grandparents or my something. If you had like a phrase or any little nugget of wisdom, you should post that below. What would be super fun is to read all these little golden nuggets later on today as people watch and then share. So what is a golden nugget that you would like to share? I'm going to read a couple little golden nuggets to you from this book called The Pursuit. We've done this book on the page before. And if you are brand new, why don't you post new below? And just so you know, there is no shortage of recipes, keto tips, anything that you are needing to help you on this keto journey. And you can send me a message. You can ask questions below. You can scroll through the page for the last 7 years. You can go to KetoMomSecrets.com, all one word. Hey, nice to see you. Is it Shelly? Sheely? I don't know. Sorry, I said your word. Keith and maybe I can't see your name. I wanted to say hi because you said brand new. And Cindy, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Becky, I love that. Forgive others as fast as you can. Good morning, Debbie. You're not old. You're not old. Oh, you've been following me for a long time, Lori. I totally get it. I love it. I love it. Good morning. Good morning, Carol. Good morning. Skinny feels better than it tastes. That's funny, Becky. All right, so here's what we're doing. You can go to KetoMomSecrets.com, click on recipes, click on how to get started. Good morning, Nicole. And you can ask me questions. And I want you to know that keeping it simple, I think, is the most important. Sometimes we overcomplicate most things in our lives. And so we are going to do this book together. We're going to start on the 14th, Monday, November 14th. If you're watching this live or as you're following us, we're going to start this. And what this looks like. I had some people go, how are we going to do it together? I'm going to come on live. I'm going to walk through a few, whether it's a chapter or a few pages a day, and we're actually going to do the activity. If you have the book, great. If you don't, you can tune in live, you can watch, you can get out a notebook, and you can join us and do the actions as we go along. So we'll start this soon. And I grabbed this book this morning. So I read my own books, obviously. I mean, I go through books with you on here, but I'm actually going through a book called Legacy. And I have books all over my house. So I am going to read something to you this morning from one of my most favorite books. And I hope it gives you a fun little thought or a golden nugget. So the question of the day is, I'm moving stuff around. The question of the day is, what is a little golden nugget that somebody gave to you? Something that you could pass on to others, like a phrase or your favorite verse or whatever it is. I have 4 daughters and 4 dogs, and they're wrestling each other in the living room. So we are a homeschool family. I'm with them 24/7, a lot. So, and they're wild this morning. My children are wild. And the dogs are wild. All right, are you ready? This is the book that I'm reading from. This book is actually harder to find, and this book is not being printed anymore, and I have seen this book on Amazon and other places going for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Now, some people find it for a really good deal, but for real, I love that. Don't ever doubt your worth. Debbie, that is a great word. I love this. I actually really am excited to read all of your guys' golden nuggets because it's going to inspire other people. This is a way that you can participate and collaborate and inspire people. Share your little nuggets that, like those things that pop into your mind when you have one of those days. What encourages you? All right, you ready? Here's from The Pursuit by Dexter Yager. Success always starts with the dream that seems impossible. But when that dream is pursued and worked over time, gradually it will come true. Nothing worthwhile happens overnight. I say this often. The road to success runs uphill. So don't expect to break any world records. Success takes time. Once you get your dreams going, you have to maintain its momentum. You can't afford to stop along the way. The hardest thing to do is pursuing your dream. The hardest thing to do in pursuing your dream is to get the ball rolling and to get it started. You want to have to do that only once, the first time. We're going to get the ball rolling, if you haven't done so already, on your health, being stronger, feeling better. That's why we're going through this dream it, pin it, live it in general over your life. And then you're going to keep it by keeping momentum so you're not having to restart, right? How many of you have ever had to restart? How many of you have restarted your health journey over and over and over again? We're not going to do that anymore. In your heart, there is a sleeping lion roaring from the inside, intently desiring a pursuit worthy of placement by God above. Choose to be on a mission. Are you going to choose to be on a mission for the rest of this year and into next year? A mission, the mission of your life, your calling. What are you called to do in all the different areas of your life, right? Successful lives are motivated by dynamic pursuit. The choice of stopping or pursuing is a defining moment in a person's life. Are you going to choose to pursue? Are you going to choose to start? Are you going to dig in and figure out what those desires and dreams are that you've put on the back burner, or actually go after what you want? It's time to do that. A couple more things. When a person makes a decision to pursue, the facts don't count, the past doesn't count, the odds don't count. He says, I've learned to have the tenacity of a weed. Lord, give me the determination and the tenacity of a weed, like a dandelion, because they are very hard to kill, right? He says, dig for diamonds, don't chase butterflies. Life is too short to think small. Pursue and march off the map. Go where you have never gone before. Now is the time to climb out of the grandstands and onto the playing field. No more just watching other people. No more just sitting back and waiting for something to happen, like watching the game of life. It's time to get in the game of life, right? It's time to get in. What do you want to go after? What do you want to pursue? That is a part of going through the dream it, pin it, live it. We're going to figure out what you're dreaming about. We're going to write it down. We're going to put it on a dream board. We're going to make it a visual for you. We're going to talk about speaking over it, and then we're going to take action on it. This is the book for those who've been asking. I've been through this book before. If you want to go check it out, you can go to ketomomsecrets.com, click on book club, and then there's all of the books that we've gone through and the different lives that we did. So it's a super great book. Actually, this is an incredible book, especially for those in business. So if you're looking for a really great business book, but also life book, this is a great book. So, all right. I look forward to reading through the author of this book is Dexter Yager. There you go. Mainly, just go type in The Pursuit Dexter Yager. It's an incredible book. Really easy read, 31 chapters. You can read one chapter a day for the whole month, and it's going to give you those little golden nuggets that you are sharing on here. So That is all I have for you this morning. I'm going to go get our children started on their school day. Thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I appreciate it. Continue to tune in. There's a lot of fun things coming. Reach out with questions. I'm here to help. You are going to have an amazing, blessed day. I'm believing that over you, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody.